And they will soon find 3 players here. Bigazera's going to have to dance around Triple as Skulls faces first from CT. Zevi's here as well. We might have some counter flashes. Indeed we do. Bombs dropped now. Team Liquid trying to fight back as they are down on the numbers. More flashes coming through. Elige by Sandwich needs to put in some work as he's alone versus 4 now. Not lasting long either. Skulls with a third. And that is a strong hold from paiN Gaming. 4 riflers remain as VCOC by the chair. NaVi will be carrying the bomb towards top mid, and paiN Gaming are looking super sharp at the beginning of this one. Winning the duels with the CT weapons. Team Liquid don't yet have a response. Odds-out, Nekkers repositioning over towards B. Nekkers has great off angle towards short, but Elige will trade at the very least. Now, Odds-out has not played his hand yet. He'll have the sound cues popping out of the MP9. There's some revenge then, as 2 players make their way over. Odds-out, an obscure angle, getting his head popped. And look how this turns around then.
Wow.
Skulls and Zevi suddenly wondering why no one else is on the radio. Misses the jump towards short, he'll have to go the long way.
They are really going to have to get on top of that, because it is basically a fundamental part of Mirage, is getting that big control on T side. Gives you the extra options to work with.
Nekkers has caused giant problems. A second frag around the mid area. There's only 2 players on the A ramp for Liquid. Nitro is very far away, and that could have been a painful one for NaV, but his jiggling will be good enough for a brief moment anyway. Zevi able to survive in CT, but he'll get barbecued eventually. An OC in the clutch again, not for long though. Bombs lost, and again Nitro has been on the rotation. Oh, gets his bell rung. Nekkers from short, nasty with 3 kills, getting things started in the right way for paiN in round number 6 as they move to a 5-1 scoreline versus Liquid.
Yeah, and this is the risk you can run when playing like Liquid. If your Kindar wants to go for these solo plays, and he's not having a great game, it's really hard for you to do much to help him there. He goes down.
Zevi's got problems if he rethinks the connector position, though, but he's at least ready for the first one, and he's got the information as to where the bomb is. 2 versus 4. NaV has the information. NaV and Nitro. And now just NaV. Make it doable once again, but he's got to be so committed to that bomb, and that smoke will slow things down. 2 players, 2 angles in the short term, as Nekkers can keep an eye on the window, playing an off angle as well. But, oh, NaV close, but not quite. Nekkers with another multi-frag round on 7 kills now. paiN almost on 7 rounds. Putting a smoke up to create some space for that rotation, because he is gonna be in some trouble now as Nekkers is dropped. Odds-out has so much to do. Dancing around the smoke, he is surrounded! But he will do enough, it seems, as Zevi and Bigazera clean up the mess. Team Liquid not allowed to plant the bomb. They'll get 2 frags from it. Of course, that's a long way away, and Team Liquid will be on the buy regardless of the plant. Not happening in that round. paiN coming into this one, running hot. And short is going to be a problem. Zevi's seen them start to make their way in, and they'll get the trade at least, Yakindar. The Bigazera's in CT as well. We said short would be a problem. And indeed it will be. And this is killing some time as well for Team Liquid. They're going to try and rotate towards B, it looks like, but they've lost the bomb. Elige to rescue it. Into the window he goes. But Bigazera's already in a CT position. Up towards short, though. Holding an angle on the market. Skulls comes to the window, and it'll be a free kill for Elige. A big clutch was needed, and he will deliver.
Maybe that timeout is just to make sure they know exactly what paiN's economy is looking like. Don't always see Elige in the clutch. That was a nice effort there from Elige, but Zevi stayed calm under that situation despite being mollied out. And Yakindar, well, he's walked into the open, but was not ready for Skulls to be in that somewhat unexpected position there, just out in the open. Bomb, he's still coming back to A right now. 40 seconds remaining, so they can leave their options open. And with Nitro finding that pick towards mid, they're still going towards A here, but they've gone 1 for 1.
Oh, hold on a second. Nekkers is here, but he's not going to have an angle. He's got to deal with Nitro first. He's got a grenade in his hand. That'll be a free kill, but where is the bomb planter? OC in the clutch with an AK rather than the AWP. We saw great clutches from him last week, but Is he ready versus paiN Gaming? They've been so strong so far. A jiggle from mejores. hardzour moves into a stronger angle. OC knows there's an AWP. The flash won't be enough though. And paiN Gaming will move to 8 to the 3 of Team Liquid. No one's looking here just yet. Down goes Nitro. He took his time, Skulls. And he might catch Elysia's one. He don't have any idea. Where's Yakinda? The trade's there eventually, but the bomb's on the floor. 2v2, 20 seconds now. Both CTs in jungle. Going for a default plant. Body blocking from Yakinda. No kit on this occasion. No molly. Maybe an AK upgrade for mejores. Never mind. OC denies. And hardzour's off as well. Dispatched of by OC with 3 kills in the round.
Yeah, nice bit of impact from OC. Haven't seen too much from his AWP so far. So nice to see him stepping up when his team need him here. Got the opener initially. And then once he got into the post plant.
What does OC do? Point of no return. The CTs are falling back though, which means they won't see him. And he's carrying the bomb. Looking towards Palace. But Yakinda is through connector as per usual. But Zevi will save the day in that regard.
Zevi from CT with that AWP just spotted him, and now he commits to the bomb site, picking Team Liquid apart here. The initial aggression turns into Liquid getting caught out by that angle. And now OC alone in ramp with the bomb. Has to be a little careful. Liquid needs something special to make this round work. Oh, good luck, Naf. In Palace the whole round, you're 1v5, and biguzera will close it. 9-6 at the half for paiN. A little...
We're into the second half. We had a great pistol round from them on the CT side. Super Mario Brothers on the T side as they head into the A-bomb side, but Nitro will enact some revenge as far as pistol rounds are concerned with the opening frag. Looking to pop Zevi, he will do exactly that. Bomb planted, 3 on 5 then for paiN. Elige coming through with 2 pistols, 1 for each hand. There are still more flashes here. OC's got 1 in the hand. Neck is looking for a second frag, but Elige will deny him with those dualies. biguzera's got the range, but does he have the angles? Trying to get a little closer. The smoke is up. He has no idea the bomb is being defused, it seems. Aiming too high as well. Naf goes through the smoke. Takes 1 for the team. Elige comes in with the pistol party. Team Liquid take it and move to 7.
Elige this time. Connector. Oh, doesn't expect them to be down below. Naf not covering his teammate. And it's a flurry of frags here for paiN. They're looking great right now. Nitro unable to do anything. And it's an instant bounce back from paiN.
This is their pick of Mirage as well. Looking for former glories against paiN Gaming, where they found a 16-1 scoreline. But today is a very different day indeed. As Team Liquid will bide their time. They've only got 2 defuse kits on these players. OC looking for that flank, maybe identifying their setup, and he is correct in that regard. That is going to cause them some problems though. Now trying to find the right place to put the smoke so they can go for some kind of defuse, or at least force these players out into the light, but no one is really facing, and this is killing a lot of time. Naf and Yakinda, now just Yakinda with a kit, and that bomb is too far ticked. Great plays from paiN Gaming once again, storming this T side, moving to 13.
Yeah, the play out of Spawn works perfectly. They had that smoke up that allowed them to get deep into the site early.
Now, in terms of map control, as I said, they've got nothing towards A whatsoever. OC can make any kind of play he wants. biguzera's crept in towards mid though. This is very interesting, but hardzour needs to survive this one. This is just awkward from start to finish. You can see OC has the luxury to jiggle massively with that 5-7. And then there were 3. Zevi with a bait there, peeking in front of the smoke, evens the numbers. Naf is making steps as biguzera is curious. They don't know that there are 2 players here. biguzera gets both frags. Man, this has looked so awkward for paiN, but they will survive.
Lovely round here from biguzera. OC not even able to get out alive. Yeah, that was important that biguzera got that lurk play going. And
Zevi deploying some grenades. Maybe he's trying to suggest a play towards the B bomb site with a top con smoke. Going to make Naf ask questions about where he should be standing. Bigger0 makes his way through, and suddenly there are advantages to be had. OC getting drops on CT changes everything. Liquid can't afford to lose anything else.
Always seems to be able to find the gap. Liquid not covering every single option. There always seems to be just a slight oversight in some of these rounds. And paiN Gaming have found that little opening every time. They found that little gap that just completely...
paiN Gaming have been difficult to figure out for Team Liquid. Oh, he could get short player as well. Yakindar goes down. 3 frags in a matter of seconds for paiN Gaming. Team Liquid being dismantled like Lego. Naf's got 12 HP. It's him and OC versus the remainder of paiN to stay alive on Mirage.
Flash bounces back, it's all going wrong. A molly might help. Oh, they're gonna double swing and flash. Eventually the molly gets the kill, but there's no time. I mean, you've got to go for it right now, guys. Smoke to the bomb.
They're not on the bomb site just yet. It's going to be such a late one. OC trying to cover the angles as the defuse is coming through. But Naf has been dropped and OC now has nothing else to do. 16-7, paiN Gaming storm Mirage over Liquid. Hardzal having a look. Look at Skulls with those dualies. Going to be awkward for Naf. Hardzal still here. Naf's going to win that duel actually as they push with good timing. Team Liquid moving into the A bomb site. They need to get that bomb planted though before those smokes go. That's exactly what they will do. Hardzal, Bigger0 and Nekiz remain. The last two with Kevlar. Hardzal butt naked. No defuse kit for any of those 3 players. So time will be of the essence. Donut's going to be a problem. As there is a 2-man setup, which might be swiftly dealt with by Bigger0. But there are 2 more for him to find. Oh my days! All right then. He's got a 1v1 and a Liege. Imagine if that didn't go their way. That would have been stress and depression. But Team Liquid will be successful. So they have some options afforded to them by those mid players, but Hardzal is looking to create plenty of sound, use OC, keeping an eye on things. Oh, that's a disaster. Naf can't trade that frag. He's carrying the bomb. He's got to press onto that A-bomb site. But Yakindar with the MAC-10 might be well positioned to deal with that, but this is a scary situation for them. Naf's low. He had to win that duel. He did, but look at Zevi's spread. This is an absolute catastrophe again for Team Liquid. We saw it in the CT pistol, if I'm not mistaken, on the previous map, and we see it again here, this time on the T side. They had all the advantages until they didn't.
It's brutal, but I love the way paiN played this. The way they got that rifle activated on B with the boost, then Hardzal's just hearing the steps. 3 Liquid players yet to get a kill on the board, but a Liege has been delivering, and he's just doubled down on mid. How is he finding these fights? He's just winning all of them. I mean, that's one way for Liquid to win a round back. I say win a round back, it's not over yet. Zevi's fighting back, he's got 3 of his own. This round is absurd. And the bomb doesn't, it can't get planted on A because Yakindar's not with his teammate. Okay.
Giving them something after Nitro gets dropped.
Oh, Liege tried to clear the corner, but didn't realize that Skulls had fully repositioned. And Bigger0 activates at just the right time. Backstab delivered. Yakindar finally trades, but he drops down to his death. Skulls is ready for him.
We need to get away from this. We could get sent to Eco territory as well. It might have been waiting for that smoke to go and it's just been replenished. And the molly, look at the time on the clock here for that molly to be deployed. Nick is forced forward, but there's no one there to challenge him. Now Zevi's made his way over as well. Nitro doesn't win the first duel. There'll be a trade, but it's a bait setup, and Bigger0 comes out to drop that bomb. 14 seconds to plant the bomb, but first they've got to clear the site. This is not going to work out for Team Liquid. There are too many man on road for paiN Gaming, who move to 6. Is there any hope for Liquid in this half? Can still try to trade on each other, but things could move around quickly. There goes Yakindar. That's the HE we were talking about. Nitro looking for his first kill. Won't find it in this round. And the Liege will be sent away as well. OC looking for a frag as the last man standing. 1 versus 3. coming in from CET, and that defuse will be very fast indeed. Still 0 frags for Nitro, still 0 frags for OC. They'll be heading towards the AWP of Zevi as Yakindar is dealt with. Surely that raises the urgency. That was a push through B. The whole jig is up now. They've got to strike now. Zevi will drop Nav, falling back now in the 4 versus 3. They're still stuck in the choke point. They're still stuck in the choke point. There's 20 seconds left. They have to press on. They've given the CTs time to rotate over. There are 3 players here now as Nitro gets dropped 0 for 10. Elise still fighting with 10 frags. The Molly may dispatch him, indeed it will, and OC will finally get a kill to be instantly traded. The hesitation from Liquid allows the rotation from paiN. They'll make their way in relatively unchallenged. There is a gap in that smoke, but the Molly will certainly help. Nek is looking for some angles. 5 on 5 as the bomb is planted. Hardzout's got to be careful because they're pushing that smoke behind him. Elige and Yakindar fighting for another round. Zevi is here for a flick and Yakindar will get dropped. There goes Elige and OC as well. They drop so fast, Team Liquid versus paiN. 1v3, Nash doesn't have the angles, trying to bait the shot. He will be denied. Hardzout's got a very strong angle. If there isn't a flash, there is one though. Looking for the transfer. Damage will be done. Ooh. I don't know how many players Zevi just hit, but they are in the red. Naf and Elige are in all kinds of trouble as they try to hold on and save another round. Down goes Elige. Nafly might not be too far behind. Most of the util's gone now for paiN, but they are taking the angles away. Naf with a creative flash, and Skulls is going to eat all of that, but he's still standing, still alive, as Yakindar comes around from the back. Bigger0 going to get dropped. Yakindar's lost his angle, though. Nekis has a kit, which means this round is disappearing right in front of his eyes. Yakindar will wonder what could have been as paiN make it to 10 rounds to the 2 of Team Liquid. Bigger0 looking for someone to give him an opportunity. Hardzout and Zevi moving forward. This clock is ticking somewhat. Zevi unable to find anything. I was going to say they might consider saving at some point in this round, because you look at the money on Hardzout and Bigger0, they don't have a whole lot. It won't take too many rounds for them to get broken. Well, there's only 2 rounds left really, but you want money for both. Liquid will finally make it to 3. Nitro,
Welcome.
there he is! Taking Liquid to a potential 4th round. And this, if they can get this round, it could be worth 2. Into the bomb site he goes. Zevi and Nekis remain trying to do what they can. Zevi, look at Yakindar, already spreading towards the B-bomb site. He knows the situation. Got a supreme off angle as well if he heads this way once again. There it is. That 4th round is surely worth a 5th. So as horrific as this has been.
And that means Skulls pushes all the way through and just takes the fight to Elige instead. Thankfully, Naf is able to deal with that aggression over towards A. And so Liquid stay on top of the scenario.
Not much seen from that boost. Maybe he can go higher. An ult frag from OC. Haven't seen many of those in this game thus far. And now Nekis is alone. 1 versus 4 with no kit. So it seems Liquid will make it to 5 rounds after all. 10 for paiN at halftime. Well, into the meat grinder he goes. Fingers first then for Nekis. 5 rounds for Liquid at halftime. What kind of shape? Well, they go straight in. Wow, this is like a matchmaking strat. We've got Skulls drawing the crosshairs away and delivering that first frag. How do you even com this? Yakindar, was that 2 with 1 shot? He finds 3. And just like that, blink of an eye, all the headshots come in from Liquid and the pistol round is taken.
Oh, looks like paiN are going to come back to B. Spots them early, couple of headshots. OC in the corner.
That rotation's on the way now, and Zevi over towards long A. Can go for a flank. There's a minute on the clock. A Skull secures CT. Ooh. Now, if Liquid are to save, where do they even go? That was the one issue there, but that's not the bomb. But now the bomb's isolated. Nekis is alone. If Nitro pushes mid, things could get even more unusual. Running it over is Nekis, but surely Nitro hears this. And he's got Yakindar coming to join him as well. Now Zevi is in a donut position. Yakindar's creeping through, and a barrel of his gun betrays his position. That is the curse of the silenced M4. But what can Nitro do?
It's upgrade for Nitro. Gets the AK. But then the bomb gets cut off, so it just comes back towards A.
They will be below the breadline if this doesn't work out for them. Naf in trouble, but Yakindar has managed to bring back 2 with an MP9. That bomb's on the floor on the bomb site. And everybody is here for Liquid. There is time for paiN Gaming, but what they don't have is angles, or do they? All right, Zevi comes through, and suddenly the B bomb site is way more compromised. They have some flashes. There are no smokes to really take away these angles. Elige is curious. All too curious on this occasion. paiN have the time. They can chill for a while. They can cut noise and simply wait. Team Liquid have a decision to make. Do they stay together and hold B? You can see there are growing concerns about the rest of the map. OC will be traded. Nitro's in the clutch. They don't know where he is, but there's still time for paiN. Oh, they're lining up for him almost. Goals behind the bomb plant position. And there will be trade frag. The all-important trade frag that breaks the money for Liquid.
This is getting so scary for Liquid, but maybe there is something for them to do in this round. Yakindar's got 1 kill, and Nitro do the same. They're clearing the boost, so he can do damage. Look at the damage he's done. A couple of players chunked down low. Zevi still on this lurk, though, and that's big. He cuts down a couple of players in the back lines, but this is still into a 2v2.
In many of these rounds, paiN Gaming are 3 rounds away then from eliminating Team Liquid from ESL Pro League. Got 4 players for paiN on long A, and Skulls has the luxury of mid to himself. Now, surely this will draw the focus of both these CTs in Donut, and that is a great start for them. OC and Elige have put Liquid in a very good position. As paiN continue, they're basically walking into a horrible situation. You see Skulls creeping there, but Elige has got the awareness. 3 kills for him with the AK-47. We said they were very capable, and he has shown us on this occasion. Yakindar with a little jiggle. That will draw the focus of everybody else. Nekis needs to do damage at the very least, as this puts them on eco. Liquid survive with 3. 5 rounds behind now. They could catch up reasonably quickly with some momentum here, especially with paiN Gaming's current situation. OC on the AWP now. On the CT side also, I would expect him to be somewhat dependable here. Skulls gets his bell rung. Instant switch to Nekis.
Taking that info and space back. Nitro backing up. Nice trade, Nekis. This AK is getting activated, and that A site is wide open right now. The bomb might fake its way over to A, though, and Team Liquid are leaving that B site. And look at the reroute here from paiN coming into top mid.
Oh, this is a wild one.
OC.
Oh, he could go down for free here. They've heard him, but they can't see him just yet. Oh, the cover! Bigazira had to deal that one, but Nekis will trade.
They're coming A.
There's only 1 left. Elige in the donut position. There's not going to be time to rotate. Nekis has to deliver this. Ran into the last player, but we said they had to do damage, and boy, did they do damage. But they were close to winning that round. A coin flip. Elige has got some good enough map control. They have to read that donut's going to be a very busy position based on what Elige has seen as the bomb was planted. But that doesn't guarantee that no one is by that A-long position. There's Bigazira. Nitro gets decapitated, and OC's not far behind. 14 rounds for paiN Gaming. The spatial awareness, the timing, the rotation, securing that round for them. Nitro's still in a donut as the bomb's planted on B. Yakindar looking for that flank. Where is Skulls? There is Skulls. That leaves Nath in a dire situation. Nitro in mid looking for that flank. That really kills time for them. They don't have diffuse kits, these remaining players. Skulls, look at this position from him in CT. He's looking for Nitro's rotation, and he may see the barrel of the gun. Oh, somehow Nitro gets it. They have to be fast. This is very urgent for them. They still have no kits. There might be one on the site, but that bomb is ticking. Hearts out on the site. Should get one for free. Down goes Nitro. NaV 1 versus 2 with the FAMAS. May be claimed as well as bigazero comes in for the peak. Match point paiN breaking the money of Liquid as well.
Can they find a way with pistols, with an MP9? What the hell do you do here? It's not the round you practice for if you're Liquid, but it's a round you need right now. Oh, what?
Oh my days.
There's no way!
Yakinda again with the MP9. Refuses to lose. Oh, and he will get absolutely wrecked by NaV. What has Yakinda just done? All AKs collected by Team Liquid.
Nitro hasn't had his best map here. Let's see if he can step up. He doesn't need to. Yakinda filling the feed again with another one of those 3Ks. This time with an AK against the low buy.
They have to read that was somewhat expected. Now, that is such a big frag. bigazero dropping Yakinda. Team Liquid really don't have much information at the moment. From B to A, they lose key players on both sides, and the A is where the paiN Gaming squad will collapse. Elige decapitated. NaV and OC versus 5. 25 seconds on the clock. That bomb needs to get planted. Look at the double peek with elevation from paiN and the smoke as well for OC. I don't know how many shots he's got left, but I think he's got a reload here. The HUD keeps showing 5. Diffuse kits for both. But they haven't even breached the site yet. OC showing presence. There's the double peek. And now it's NaV to keep Liquid alive versus paiN. That bomb is ticking so far. A triple peek. And paiN do it into 16-12 over Team Liquid. Dominated on Mirage.